We are cooking up some nostalgia tonight in the kitchen. Won't you come with me and help make this refrigerator strawberry lemon cake? It's a recipe I found on Instagram, and it is worth every bite. Yummy deliciousness, and it's got a secret ingredient. There's a can of lemon frosting in here. Have you seen this? Let's give it a try. It's delicious. Grab your chair, grab your spoon, and come cook with me. Hello, hello, welcome into the kitchen. I'm so glad you could be with us today. I am Wendy, your kitchen chaos coordinator, and we're making a nostalgic dessert tonight. We are making something that I saw on Instagram, and I copied the recipe down, and I can't believe it. I'll share with you in the description. I'll try to link the actual Instagram video if I can, so you guys can see her. She's so cute. She has the cutest little kitchen. She loves percolators. Anyway, you don't want to know the whole story. You want me to make the cake, right? So we're going to make this cake together. It's called strawberry cake. It's a refrigerator cake, so we're going to throw it together, and then it has to cool in the refrigerator for a couple hours before we add the topping. So here we go. What do you need for this cake? You need a cup of milk. You need a stick of butter that's been softened, a can of sweetened condensed milk. While I'm doing this, I'm going to tell you all of this is below in the description. I always put the recipe there for you. You need 4 eggs. You need a can of the lemon frosting. And you need the perfectly moist strawberry supreme cake mix. And you need a jar or a can of strawberry pie filling. Ta-da! So first we're going to make the cake. So you need to get you the cake batter out. That's going in. And then 4 eggs are going in here. Oh, let me raise this up and put this down so you can see what we're doing. There we go. That's better. That's better. 4 eggs going in. How's everybody doing? The weather is perfect and spring has sprung. Hubby just brought home a bunch of plants and flowers. We're getting ready to start putting, hey, Mr. Egg. We're getting ready to start putting everything out in the garden. So exciting. Our little chick that we've been following, he's getting so tall. He's almost as tall as Mom and Daddy. So sweet. All right, a cup of milk is going in here. And that whole stick of butter. So we're not paying any attention to what the back of the cake box says. We're doing what we were told to do. The oven is preheating at 350. So now we're just gonna beat this. Start slow, remember, because you don't want everything to go crazy. Perfect. Put that there. Okay, now we have our 9x12, 9x13 cake pan, and I've sprayed it with baker's spray. We're just gonna dump this in. And then it's gonna bake 350 for, I think, 30 minutes, somewhere between 25 and 35. When she did it, she started it at 25, and I think she ended up going to 34 minutes. So we will just, of course, test and make sure that the cake is done in the middle before we take it out. This guy spread out. Awesome. Oh, the other thing I forgot to say is you're gonna need some fresh strawberries if you want to, and also a thing of Cool Whip, but that's for after it cools down. That's what you top the cake with. Okay, let's put this in the oven. Again, 350, start at 25 minutes and check it. It could take till 35, so here we go. All right, our cake is done. It did take 30 minutes in my oven, so I will note that again in the recipe below, but I will just give you that time range. So now the fun part starts. We need to poke holes in this cake. So we're just gonna poke some holes along, boop, 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 boop. And then we are going to fill it with the sweetened condensed milk and then the lemon frosting that I put in the microwave and just, I don't know, it was a minute. I put it in a minute at like 60% power. You just want to get it good and melty. So first goes the condensed milk. Oh, this is gonna be delicious. And then this is gonna go in the refrigerator, covered, and you want it to get good and cold. So you want it good and chilled. So at least 4 hours before you do the next step. Because you're gonna top it, your frosting is Cool Whip and the strawberry pie filling together. So, this just, I cannot wait. This looked so good when she was making it, and I was like, oh, we have to make this. We have to try this. And so far, so good. Okay, so again, here we are with the lemon frosting. And we're gonna do the same thing. Just let it drizzle that all over the top. Get in the holes, get in there. Get in there, frosting. And then just like that, we'll cover it with foil and we'll put it in the fridge. Now, she did say overnight is best, but we want this for dessert tonight with dinner. So we're gonna just let it get cold, which I would say 6 hours should be good. All right. Cover with foil, into the fridge we go. We'll see you in a couple hours for the next steps. Well, we've had a wonderful day out in the garden, and we've had our dinner, and it is now, well, you can see a nice rain came through and my hair went burp. But we're getting ready for dessert. So we need to, the cake has set in the refrigerator for about 6 hours. So you can see, just to poke the holes, and it's nice and chilled. So we are ready for the next step, and that is 1 can of strawberry. And we're just gonna put this in, and then up to you, you can leave the strawberries whole. The recipe that I followed, she left them whole, but she said you could take them down, muddle them a little bit. And I want to do that because those are pretty big. And so I'm just going to take my potato mash and just give it a quick smash-a-rooney here. Just so it's smaller bits of strawberry and not such big bites of strawberry, because we're going to mix it with the Cool Whip as the frosting. And so you don't want, or at least I don't want, to be trying to cut into the piece of cake and have, you know, a big chunk of strawberry that you got to cut through. So I just muddled that down. Let me get all this off of here. 2 seconds. Okay, now we're ready to add our Cool Whip. And we're just gonna mix this together, and then we're just gonna put it on top of the cake. So let me do this so you can see. Yummy. This would be a great take along cake as well, or something if you were delivering a meal to someone and wanted a nice dessert to go with it. You could even half this recipe and just give them a nice 4x4. Is it 4x4? 8x8. We just want to get all of this mixed real well. All right. And now we're just gonna frost our cake. Oh my gosh. How easy was that? Now, my fingers are clean. No worries. Gotta taste test it, right? That's delicious. Last thing you can do is you can put a little lemon zest on top, because there you did use the lemon frosting, or you can put a little bit of sliced strawberries on there. So I'm gonna grab the strawberries out of the fridge and we'll put those on top. All right, not gonna use my slicer for this because I just picked out 3 strawberries and I dried them off so they won't add anything to any liquid to the bottom of or to the top of the frosting here. I'm just gonna slice the strawberries. And that's it. We're gonna cut into this cake in just a second because hubby is out there waiting. Cake's almost ready, honey.
Okay.
Best dessert ever. Nothing stopping you, right? You see something that you like? Give it a shot. Give it a try. I told my son that I was making this cake today and he said, "Oh, the one with the pudding in it?" And I said, "Actually, no, the one with the pie filling in it." So there's another recipe out there to try too that he's been eyeing. So always be on the lookout. Never fear. Always give it a shot. Beautiful and ready to cut and serve. I'll show you that picture in just a second. About to deliver this piece to hubby, but just had to show you. It is so rich and thick. We're gonna have to try a bite before we send it out. Thank you for spending the day with me in the kitchen. I so appreciate you. Thank you for every like, for every subscribe. If you haven't subscribed yet, would you consider subscribing? We're so close to our 500 goal. I'd be so pleased to have you join us here in the kitchen and sit at our table. Now, I am gonna have to try a bite of this before I send it out to him. He'll never know. I'll fix it so it doesn't look like I took a bite, right? All right, thank you so much everyone for today. Enjoy the Zen moment and we'll see you next time in the kitchen. Cheers. Oh, that's good. That's good.